Get ready, everyone, for Tuesday afternoon NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming into this game, Stan, it's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
Now the starting group for Orlando. They've got the closer, Mr. Perfect, out there with Easy Breezy. And there's Cartwright, and it's B-Train in at the point guard position. Here's Primetime. Here's Mr. Clutch. Down low, down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket by Cool Hand.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Deflects the pass. Just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Pass to Primetime. For the 3. Rebounded by Easy Breezy.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Knocks down the 10-footer.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's Cool Hands. And so just over a minute and a half played. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Watford passes to Wolf. Pass to Primetime. Hands it from downtown. Primetime's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Mr. Perfect. Here's B-Train. They set the pick. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
After back-to-back 50-win season, Stan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27 and 55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. The closer passes to B-Train. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pass to Primetime. Here's Mr. Clutch. This one for 3. Offensive rebound, and it's blocked, and they get it back. Here's Cool Hands. Back to Watford. Unhindered, going all the way. A shot by the closer, no good.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Pass to Wolf. Watford with it. He's got 5. 6 to shoot from 10 feet out. The rebound by the closer. The Magic trail by 6. Here's Mr. Perfect. Here's B-Train. The Magic again can't hit. To the inside. And Memphis with another turnover here. And it's the Magic with the ball. Pass to Cartwright. Here's the closer. Picked off in midair. Cool hands passes to Watford. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2. There's B-Train. Here's Song. Drills it from outside. Easy breezy's got 5 points so far.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for it. Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Here's the closer. Pass to Easy Breezy. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
B-Train misses.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
There's B-Train. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Now, Watford. 7 points in the game. Over to the wing. Mr. Clutch. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Mr. Perfect. He has yet to score. Easy breezy, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's the closer. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, not really much you could do to stop him there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
Pass to Cool Hands. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Magic. Driving to the basket. Mr. Perfect can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Pass to Wolf. Here's Cool Hands. He's got 6. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And slam dunk by Watford.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's B-Train. The closer passes to the franchise. Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Cool Hands. Here's Witt. Pass to Watford. And slam dunk by Watford.
Well, that's a smart play. Taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
Here's the closer. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Beecher. Inside, here's Mr. Perfect. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Cool Hands. Pass to Watford. Mr. Perfect with the rebound. The Magic trail by 7. Here's B-Train. It's tipped. Here's the natural. Nothing on the board. Lets it go. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's B-Train, covered by Watford. Beyond the arc. Easy breezy, no good.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Wolf passes to Mr. Clutch. Pass to Cool Hands. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
The natural, the pass to Cool Hands. Driving the lane. Here's the natural. Here's Cool Hands. He has 6. Releases. Back to Watford. Memphis moving it around. Here's Unseld. Defended by Batum. Can they get it? And it's Cool Hands missing. The Magic trail by 7. Tiny, the pass to B-Train. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to the franchise. Hits it from three-point range. The franchise has got a couple of threes now in the first with the Magic.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And there's a whistle that goes on B-Train. That's his first foul. Lee's checked in for Memphis. Cook, he's checked in for Orlando. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Unseld. Batum brings the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball is called on the field.
Clock at 4. Here's Marks. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Here's B-Train, covered by Lee. There's a good screen to the paint. Here's Kafka. The layup off target. And that does it for the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 4. Live from a... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
The natural out there with Lee. And it's Cool Hands. Then it's Magician. And it's Unseld in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. It's stolen. The shot by Tiny, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, that's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
They set the pick. Here's the franchise. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the basket by Unseld.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Platoon passes to the franchise. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first free throw of the game. Primetime's checked in for Marks. And a switcher also for Orlando. Cartwright's checked in for Cook.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And Stan, after a few down years, the magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Memphis shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Tiny. Here's the franchise. To the middle. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Tiny.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
It seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's P-Train. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And it's prime time missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. All the officials are all over that one.
The Magic have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And Memphis making a change here. Watford's checked in. The closer's checked in for the Magic. Memphis leading by 6. Here's prime time. 8 points for him. Pass to the natural. Back to Watford. And slam dunk by Watford.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. The 3. The closer, that's good. The closer's got 5 points so far.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. The natural, the pass to Unseld. Pass to the natural. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Kafka. Here's the franchise. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
and giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Champs checked in for the natural. Here's Cool Hands. Here's Unseld. Pass to Watford from deep. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
14 foul.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen, the best three-point shooter or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
Here's Lampley. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's the franchise. He's got 11. Kafka. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Out to the wing. Here's Watford. And again, Memphis no good. Orlando trailing here. Inside. Here's the franchise. Pass to Cartwright. Here's B-Train. 10 points for him. The shot by Tiny, no good. Here's Cool Hands. He's guarded by Cartwright, and the shot is good. The Magic trail by 3. There's B-Train. The rebound by Champ.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Prime time. All 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for Orlando. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Here's Primetime. Here's the 3. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Tiny, the pass to Carter. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Going inside. That one drops for him. B-Train's got 12 points in the game.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
Pass to Cool Hands. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
And here's Cartwright. No scoring in this one. There's B-Train. The Grizzlies pull it in. Watford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Here's Primetime. 11 points in the game. Second chance effort. Misses from close range. The Magic trail by 5. Here's B-Train. B-Train. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He's got 14.
Yeah, I can't tell you what a difference second chance points make in a game. That can be the factor that swings the outcome.
Pass to Cool Hand. And he drives in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And he makes the first. The natural, he's checked in for Champ. Orlando also making some changes. The franchise comes in for Cartwright, and Cook subbed in for B-Train. And it's Cook with the ball for Orlando, trailing by 5. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Cook. Here's the franchise. 13 points in the game. Mr. Perfect, the rebound by Watford. Watford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's the lob to the hoop. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Champs checked in for Memphis. The Magic trail by 7. Pass to Tiny. To the paint. And he dunks it down.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Here's Champ. Still scoreless. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Primetime. And the 3 off target. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the 2nd quarter so far. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following his footsteps, terrific score. Some changes for Memphis. Skinny is checked in for the natural. And Cool Hand subbed in for Champ. The Magic also changing it up. Easy Breezy's checked in for Tiny. And B-Train subbed in for Cook. Here's Primetime. He's got 11. And the basket by Cool Hand. Cool Hand's got 10 points in the quarter.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Pass to Easy Breezy. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Watford passes to Cool Hands. Here's Primetime. Here's Lampley. A 3-pointer, no good. Well, Orlando shooting 45% in quarter number 2. To the inside. Song. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Pass to Watford. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Down low, shoots in deep. The shot is good off the backboard. Mr. Clutch has got 5 points so far.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Here's the franchise. Here's Mr. Perfect. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. To the paint. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Just 4 to shoot. Tries again with the drive. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from the franchise. Pass to Cool Hand. Memphis moving it around. From about 19 feet, they get it again. Here's Primetime. Here's Cool Hands. Another shot. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Memphis up